Should have just done this by yourself.
What, the whole game, the whole stream?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
That
you don't
was
want to be here.
one of the first comments. No. That was just like his comment on the first video. You didn't read that?
Oh, on the VODs channel.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. That's quite funny. That's a scathing review of your coaching then from on the first episode. I think things have got better since the first one. The first one was a bit of a fuster. I think you were fatigued.
Oh, but then someone else's comedy was saying that, a comment was saying that I was hilarious. So
exactly, it's different.
I think at the end, yeah. Well, Ralph Murphy was never going to get what he wanted. If you had streamed it by yourself, it would have been a real shit show.
I know, it just would have been how to put it, non-existent content.
Yeah, it would have been a one and done. Maybe it would have been like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go play BioShock now. Speaking of which, did Morgan finish that?
BioShock. Well, he got almost to the end. You know, where he got to the little sister escort mission, but he was so starved of resources because he just didn't play the game properly. He couldn't
sprinting through it. Yeah,
it was just like, we can't spend any more time on this. So we gave it. It says Danny sleepwalking as usual, but the other guy is absolutely insane.
Yeah, so, and I took that as a comment or a compliment.
I think it's great that he knows who I am, but knows I'm terrible, but then doesn't even know who you are, even though you've been on this channel for a solid 10 years longer than I have. And
but I'm an insane person, man. I have multiple personalities. Yeah. Can't really pigeonhole me.
It's true.
Pigeonholed.
That is a very, very, very good point.
From what I understand, you shouldn't hold birds, really, especially like that lady who's like hugging her emu as it has the avian flu.
Yes, I think that is technically illegal. Hello, Steve the Ghost.
It's not in America.
Really?
In America, you can French kiss your goddamn emus.
When we had bird flu, they were like mandatory mass cullings, and if you didn't follow strict protocols, you were.
Well, that kind of happened too. Like there was a big one of the guys who owns I think I can't remember where they're from. The Timberwolves. It's a football team or a basketball team, and that was one of the most recent protests that had happened. Besides the one that with Van Gogh recently, there was this one that was during a basketball game, and they were protesting that one of the owners has a large stake, or maybe he's just basically has a lot of chickens, and they had to put them all down because of an avian flu breakout or some sort of bird flu that happened within them, and they to protect the rest.
Therefore,
anyway,
the best thing to do is to let the bird flu infected chickens go free to infect all the other chickens.
Yeah, that's the 28 days later. Have you seen 28 Days Later?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole opening, and that's what I always remember too, because I was vegetarian. I was all pro PETA back then, and I went to watch that movie, and I was like, oh shit, oh god, we're portrayed as the bad guys. We decided to go free these chimpanzees, and who knew they were infected with whatever they were infected in that movie. I think it was an extreme level of aggression, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They literally had one of the monkeys Clockwork Orange trapped down watching horrible things happening, UK CC videos or whatever.
Those
CC
films
cameras.
are so funny. I remember when I was younger,
That's
thinking
Danny Boyle, man.
Really, yeah. It's but yeah, I bet someone from PETA was one who. Oh no, I'm not reading that. Should we do some Elden Ring?
Yeah, let's do some Elden Ring.
Let's do some Elden Ring.
Let's go slaughter some sort of creatures and beasts, magnificent beasts we don't understand. It's completely different than real life.
Set humans free. What am I doing back at the GameFront ruins?
Someone told us to come here, but I don't remember why, or was this from Monday?
I asked. This will definitely have been from Monday, but I must admit, I must admit, I was going to train a bit versus what? The Crucible Knight. Oh yeah, the Crucible Knights.
Right, you were fighting a Crucible Knight, and there's supposedly another one somewhere else that was easier, a lower. Could have got the backstab, but no.
Well, I was switching windows.
You could summon here, huh? I didn't notice that.
You can, but it's a bit excessive at this point.
Right. No, totally. I just never noticed. I've been playing a little bit more.
No, I am such a high-level tanky boy.
I did try to watch you and Morgan play, but it was,
one bomb most
early.
of these boys. Get
careful, the horn boy.
Get the horny boy in the back, boy.
Yeah. Thank you for touching my prostate. Yeah, they barely even leave a scratch. Okay, after you clear this guy out, we'll look at the map. Pill's telling us what to look for.
Excellent.
Unless you already know what you're looking for.
I do not. Oh.
Okay.
I let him take a free shot at me there.
Yeah. I like how you close the distance. Close the gap!
Mind the gap.
So I got some more Garbage Pail Kids cards.
Oh, nice.
Basically for James, for his Christmas present, and I was going to see... I don't think there was a Morgan one.
Say it because he's going to... Well, he's not going to watch this. Go on.
No, exactly. Right. But I found one for me. It's called Unzipped Zach, and it's literally like the Cabbage Patch is like unzipping itself, and the head is like opening, and there's a skull. It's really gross. Oh, maybe I'll turn my camera on. Not that matters. Really. Where's the Jim one? Because Jim is the closest I can get to James. Surprisingly enough, I haven't found a James card yet. Grim Jim, and it's basically the Grim Reaper.
Well, Jim is technically a shorter version.
Yeah, right.
James, is this the wrong place then? Oh, that's location number 1. So we've got map marked up. So apparently there's one there. Location number 2.
Oh, those things you're looking for? There's a bunch of those around. Is this the first one we should go to? Because I've just started to find those like. They're like elevators that take you down to like little dungeons.
Yeah, I should be doing those really.
I think I'm gonna give Morgan Large Marge. These are Sapphire Edition too, so they're actually like collectors.
What about me?
Well, you live in the UK, but you know what's funny is I don't know if I've seen a Dan one yet.
You can still scan it and send me a picture of it.
Yeah, that's true. Let me take a look.
I just merely wish to know which one I would be. Not that I expect to be sent one.
Yeah, I'll look through my normal set here. There's maybe a Dan in here.
Well, unlike all your other friends who apparently are entitled to them, but this isn't the right way to go, I feel, but we're going anyway. I think it's doable.
Did you look at the map? Oh, yeah. Well, damn, okay.
I know, I just can't be bothered going up the correct way. Hey! Shocker.
Oh, yeah, how powerful are you now? Did you kill that guy on the horse that's, like, been at the beginning? Oh, yeah, it's right up here. It's by those glowy fucking dick worms.
I can't remember if I did beat the guy on the horse. I did encounter him once. Let's give this a go, then.
What do we... Oh. Straight up into a boss fight, huh?
Well, that was the plan, wasn't it?
I thought there was more of a dungeon aspect to it.
Oh, where did all this health go? So I need to chug that. Chug me blue.
Found it. Oh my god.
Oh. Well, I was going to ask, does he have the same moveset as the other one? I guess he does. I remember this.
Nice job.
Thank you. Less so this time. Damn it.
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim. Oh. He's got a big old shield, hasn't he? Got no drink left. I've got no Sunny D left. Oh.
Or your special flask?
I've used it.
Okay.
I've got no flasks of any description left. In other words, I'm going to die.
You got too greedy with doing that. You probably could have won.
I think I was at the end of the ability to survive there, mind.
So I found the Danny one called Damn Dan. I feel like we've maybe talked about this because oddly enough, and because the other one that's the exact same card, Mike the Dyke.
See, it's me and my brother. We've got our own.
Yeah, like you guys are matching cards, just they changed the name. That's funny.
Can you send me a picture of both of those and just post them on Discord and tag me and Mike?
Yeah.
What was mine called?
And yeah.
Dan.
Damn Dan.
Damn Dan. And
it's like a dam, and you have your finger in it. Yeah, they basically have the same picture. And then I found another one for James, but it's gym equipment. And it's a guy with the stretching the doll's mouth open like a stress bar or a band.
Mistimed me rolls.
Yeah, both of them. If we don't get no toll, we don't get no roll.
Oh, I'm at the edge of the boss arena, so I can't roll back any further. Nice. Take me strength. Take me blue. Forgot to do my death counters. There we go.
Yeah, and Steve is also saying this, and I know it was pointed out to you the previous time. You can jump over the dive, but you do dodge through it sometimes as well. So
I think I can get the timing of the dodge. I don't know if I want to change my strategy there, but appreciate the tips and tricks. Ooh. spin to win. I think that
nice job, man.
Defeats the point of learning his pans, but that kind of works.
Yeah, and I was even gonna. Did you try to summon somebody?
I did not do any summonage. There's not. I don't think you can summon in those places.
Yeah, maybe you can't, but like, good on you for. I mean, you didn't even like need it, or try, or yeah.
I did not try.
It's not necessary. Hey, you did not try.
Cool. Should go do more of these then, I guess. Should we go to this one here? Next destination is my crafting recipe. Like about there.
Hiya, but you will get there.
Who
Call me Zeld. Thank you, call me Zeld.
Thank you for the follow. I think I've been in here before. Is there a way down through here? Or a chest? It's always worth opening a chest.
Like a bat out of hell.
I think I can probably just go here. And I'm looking for a camp with a rider and 2 bandits or some such.
Oh, wait.
Well, apparently there'll be 2 ruin pieces next to each other. I'm doing some kind of crafting thing. I'm just doing what Pill tells me to do, really.
Yeah, I know. I could tell.
Or
I gathered that.
Guess this isn't it, however.
So it's not the right across the bridge that we're trying to get to, right? Where those guys are just like they have the fire pit. And...
Yeah, probably. He says higher.
No, he says higher because then it's be up there. Yeah.
I mean, how high is high, you know?
Oh, no. Go back down. Where the painting was? Is it by the painting was? There's a painting in like... Oh, dear God! Yeah. You both are showing each other. Maybe heal just for funsies. Oh, that poor horse! His wiener was just cut off. That definitely cut that horse's wiener off.
Vasectomy!
Yeah, well, put the fucking thing out of its goddamn misery. I mean, what else is he asking me for? Oh, you killed Horsey! I guess we'll be supplying Arby's with another batch of horsey sauce.
I guess I'll just
head
roughly this. Do you remember there was a big scandal in the UK about horse meat?
Yeah, horse meat. Yeah.
Tesco selling horse meat burgers by mistake.
If it tastes good, what's the problem? To the right more?
For that big boy up there.
He says too high now. He says too high.
Well, I mean, there was nothing between here and there.
It was right there.
I guess right here?
Right there. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad you decided to make sure Horsey didn't die. Oh! What is your claymore at now? What is it like?
12, I think.
Exactly. I'm sure it's so overpowered. We've killed a couple bosses. Nah, you're doing good. Ooh, shit, man. I mean, that's cool. That was fucked up. You didn't even like act like you weren't even aiming at the horse. Or the horse. The wolf. I know animals. Be good.
Yeah, he only works on the farm.
Ah, yeah, and the main animals we have are, of course, wolves and horses.
I think these are basic things to know when working.
Yeah, no, it's good. I know. I feel very stupid for mixing it up there. Oh, his poor horses. I'm kidding, wolves. They've got to know something's up, or like, yeah. Oh,
they're behaving
just fuck off.
A bit strangely for wolves. That's an impressive message to leave, and read. Praise the necessary item. Great. So I'm guessing that's the cookbook we wanted. Oh, you're not a trader. He's not a merchant.
Yeah, I was gonna say trader. In a sense, he could still be a trader.
I was right here stealing his stuff, and he was just like, "I'll just sit by the fire until I go right up in his face." And he was like, "I better try and do something about this."
My boots are still wet; they're drying.
It's phenomenal how weak the, carts and barrels are in this game.
Yeah, I jump on carts and barrels all the time, and they don't shatter underneath my my monstrous weight.
Anyway, grab butterflies. Have I got enough? I will have to see if I've got all of the required materials to craft what I need to craft. I don't know what that is.
Butterflies are like they're like orange and red or whatever. They fly around.
No, I mean the thing that I just picked up.
Alter garments. Are you just looking at this because I said the words?
I assume so.
Oh, I have no idea what this is, so.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is what happens when
we educate ourselves. There's things to read, but I didn't know what you were trying to
I'm reading I'm trying to read the chat.
Oh, okay.
I do have it. I have what? The Warmaster Shack. Do you know what the Warmaster Shack is?
Look into your inventory. See the NPC to the northwest. Right at the bonfire. So go back to your map. Unless you know what he's talking about already.
Oh, that's northwest.
Face off? No, but we're trying to look for a bonfire that has a NPC, so we could just teleport to it.
That one. I don't know what because I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what.
You don't just say, I mean, maybe it is. This is the guy who does the Ashes of War.
There you are.
Well, we don't necessarily want those.
Not floating your boat.
You want to talk to him?
Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of
oh my.
Wait another day.
Root resin.
I genuinely don't know what the end goal of all this is. I can't remember. We might have agreed to this before, I don't know, but
Well, you agreed to it now, I guess, in the long run. Like, regardless.
I know, but I still don't remember what the plan is. I'm looking around the tree trunks because...
Oh, nice. So you're...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm trying to craft the fire weapon buff so I can fire my blade up again so I can go back and fight the boss. I remember now. Thank you.
Do you not have fire grease?
I used it all up.
Did you get that one that is actually underneath the entry to the castle? That it's through a little nook? Did you already get that one? You probably did, huh?
I don't remember, but quite possibly.
Because if we're trying to craft it, I guess you must have.
Apparently, we just got to grind through all of this root resin. But it's good that it respawns, so we'll just quickly grind for some root resin while you read out whatever just happened.
Oh, I totally missed it, man. Sorry.
Okay, I'll do that too then. Tika267 has followed. Thank you for the follow. All the followers happening today.
Oh yeah, and I did get my Garbage Pail Kids calendar, but it's for 2023, so that's a whole... Gotta wait a bunch of months.
I know. Imagine buying a calendar you can't use yet. I bet this time of year is the worst time for calendars.
Yeah, end, but not too close to the end.
Well, no, because actually they'll be doing great trade on 2023 calendars about now. I bet June is the worst time for calendars. No one wants a 2023 calendar. No one wants a 2022 one because you're only getting half the value out of it because you've already used half the year. You know, I bet people who make calendars are probably you know, living on the breadline in June, going poor. Sorry. Go
really
back to the
having
game
to keep track of the books.
I know, right? Really having to tighten the belt around summertime.
Or start to be innovative and think of like different things they can be like.
The ash falls out of the calendar trade around June.
What if we started selling 6-month calendars, okay?
Just selling them 1 month at a time, because then you'll sell 12 every year.
There you go. Yeah,
sustainable business.
You know what, Danny? I think we gotta get a new
one. Yeah, exactly.
GameFront to get into
monthly calendars for the price of a 12-month calendar.
Yeah, pay now for the 12 months and get it at that price, and we'll send you a monthly calendar for 12 months. Randomly chosen the pictures. Could be a cat calendar, you know, one. And then I guess we could also go the route of the full 365-day calendars. How would we do those? Daily?
Well, you mean you have to pay for one every day? Your day, buy your daily calendar.
Let's see, at 5 cents a day, that's going to add up. That's 20 times, would be $1. Yeah. Maths! Oh, you have pickled feet?
I do have a pickled foot.
What's that do?
I don't know, to be honest.
So are you trying to dress incognito with these guys to try to become like confused? Oh, whoa! When did you get him?
Oleg. I think I've had him quite a while. I'm just trying to find butterflies, really.
The back. There's butterflies, yeah. Oh, Oleg.
Sorry, Oleg. Don't worry, there'll be plenty for you to do in a minute.
There's butterflies. So they kind of just...
I've got butterflies in my stomach.
Little campfires.
I guess we'll just do that repeatedly. Seems like a good plan. How many butterflies do I need?
was gonna say, aren't you able to look it up, like
6.
in your crafting thing, or no?
Oh, maybe, yeah. Oh, I need to do 2 more times. Yeah, okay. 2 more runs for the... I don't know why I'm coming this way.
Yeah.
Jesus, this guy.
Your best thing you can do is just, grab them and go and back and, rinse and repeat.
Yep, that's the plan. Just let Oleg take the... Jesus, Oleg! I think they're angry.
Yeah. You pissed them off, all right. Or, no, I don't... Yeah, there are no butterflies up there, huh?
No butterflies up there.
Nah.
You know what?
Oh.
It's a good thing they barely do any damage anymore, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could get on your horse, too, and,
Yeah, that's
quickly
true.
evade. It's all good. It's all good.
Great, I think I've got enough butterflies now. Apparently we're almost there. Bear with.
This is literally just to get fire grease.
All of this is for fire grease. Apparently we now have to go and upgrade Oleg. This is a long process. It's the wrong way. It's the wrong way.
Jesus.
How do I upgrade Oleg? I need to find
lady.
the lady. There she is.
Her right there. Yeah.
Are you here for spirit tuning?
Damn.
Okay, I've upgraded Oleg. You normally do it in the process of playing. Well, no, I mean, clearly not. Because if I didn't do it in the process of playing, then, it's what you would do in the normal process of playing, but it's an open world game where any possibility is an option. Therefore, it's not a mandatory thing. Does that make sense? I have no idea. Anyway, I have upgraded Oleg. I think that's my message. Still there from when I left it. Be wary of chaos.
Oh, right, because you have one of your flasks allocated to a blue, right? Or is it 2? How many?
I
are
have
blue?
one to blue and 6 to health.
Nope, 7.
7 to health. Fire grease. I'll have all the fire grease, please. Great.
So if it I think it refills if you just sit down when you use them. Maybe I'm not sure.
What refills?
Your fire grease, because it said you had a maximum amount.
Oh no, I think they're going into my chest because I've got more than I can carry.
Right, but then if you sit back down and you've used some.
Oh, he'll take them out of my chest and put them back in my...
I think so.
Interesting. I can't remember where this boss was.
I'm wrong.
I think he was up here somewhere.
These are tasty.
Good. I'm glad you enjoy them. I don't know what they are. He was down here, wasn't
Panda.
he? Pink panda. You're eating a pink panda?
It's like Sour Patch Kids,
I see.
but low sugar.
Are you ready?
Are you ready for some football? Let's do this, baby. I got faith.
I don't remember this guy being quite as erratic as this.
Yeah, I think you just got a little unlucky there.
There we go.
Comes big boy. You are out FP.
Yeah. I need a blue.
And you need to heal. Oh, God.
My bird's in my way.
Could you gotten a... Oh.
My bird does interrupt those. I don't know if you're watching it on.
Yeah, I did see that. Oh, what's that?
I mistimed my dodge.
Bird's dead.
Good. It was getting in my way.
Either heal or just try. Okay.
Yep. Didn't want to do either of those. Close though. Should we try? Should we try Oleg? Oleg might be an interesting summon. Although the bird gives me a buff. If I'd only healed when Zach said heal, I have done that one. I haven't done
Well, yeah,
any.
because you can't attack because none of your attacks are gonna actually, like, land when he's getting up. So that's either get distance or heal.
Can I not put my?
Well, what's happening right now?
Forgot to do my fire grease.
Oh, don't. You're kind of wasting it now. You're in this fight already, and Oleg's just okay. I mean, I guess you had a lot. You're right. My bad. Never mind. You're fine. Now I thought it was like all of a sudden like a thing we didn't have a lot of. How did the bad guy get called already? Are they a second dude?
So when Misbegotten Warrior gets to half health, I think the Crucible Knight that's when he comes in.
He popped in way before half health.
Oh really? Maybe it's on a timer.
I was wondering if it's maybe a timer or the area that you like press forward towards. But Oleg's dead.
Thanks, Oleg. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, I see. You kind of just like I mean, I didn't pay attention to his health. Okay. Got this.
This one feels stronger than the last one. Honestly.
Okay, your flame is out, I think.
Yeah. They don't last as long as you think, do they?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jesus. Oh,
you really
Jesus.
Need to not trade hits. Oh, your shield. You only have your shield out.
I went the wrong way. Damn it! I hate the way that you switch between shield and... There should be no option for just shield. Who walks around with just a shield now? It's ridiculous.
I don't know.
It's a stupid idea. Like, it's a stupid option.
Right. I don't think many people are capable of switching to it either like that.
I didn't realize the fire grease is not lasting as long as it used to. I think I need to switch.
Also, you getting to it is a little tricky at that spot.
That's what I mean. I need to get rid of Oleg and put my fire grease there. And
You're going Warbird?
Warbird was better than Oleg. He didn't do a good job.
No, hold on. You were fucking around in your menu doing your fire grease while Oleg just fucking had to take all those hits. You didn't even give him a fucking full, like, good old strike. I mean, I think most people would agree with that.
Vote in the chat, Bird or Oleg. Place
I still
your
could
bets.
see the Bird being better, but, like, you literally handicapped Oleg by going in there and not attacking at all.
Oh, you mean I haven't given Oleg a fair crack of the whip?
Yeah, you haven't given him a fair shake.
Okay.
Immediately, like, I mean, well, hold on, but, like, also take a second to think about what you're doing, because yeah, fire grease, because that was what happened too. Oleg was left there to kill the first guy by himself, or start to attack him, and you were going through your menus, and then when you finally got your fire grease ready, you had to lay into him.
Bird is at +2 though. Is also the thing. Let's try it with a bird. We'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I mean, once again, I think it's disingenuous to not give him a fair shake.
I'm not criticizing Oleg. I'm sure he's a nice man and all that.
Oh, nice! And you got it before the bird, ruined it. But
yes, I got lucky there.
Just one whack. There you go. You got your other guy to worry about. He's coming for you. He's got or not your Warbird. Oh damn! And he's done. Your bird is done. And you're gonna need to heal or get away from it, but like I'm pretty sure you should
do both.
Yeah, there you go. Smart thinking. FP.
I have no blues left.
Oh, okay. Shoot. Sorry, I thought you...
It might be worth allocating a new blue. I don't know. Oh, I mistimed that one. Damn, he's chaining up the attacks, this boy, isn't he?
And just...
I need to... I'm going to put more
Well, when you don't have F... Well... okay. Yeah,
because I know people are going to hate me for trying to spin to win this, but... I should put more...
you still, like... You're going to handicap yourself, because you're not good at the spin thing, because you do it and you hurt yourself. Like, so it ends up becoming this double-edged sword in the most humorous way possible, I guess, to think about.
And also, I shouldn't waste them on the first guy, who I know I can beat, so... Except,
well, your bird's dead now, too.
Yeah. Actually, I think I do need to spin to win him to get him out of the way quickly. Because now the Crucible Knight's here and he's upset. That's... Yeah. Don't let the two of them get together. That's a mistake. Finish the line quickly.
And I guess, yeah, don't bother with fire grease after the first guy. Does shit all on the night. So maybe if, you fire greased and then use your FP on.
I only wanted grease for this. I only wanted it really for the second guy. I'm not worried about this guy. No, I mean I thought you said it doesn't work on the second guy.
Well, that's what Steve the Ghost said. Does shit all on the knight.
Well, I only needed help with the knight. Like this guy goes down pretty quickly.
Right, but you're using the fire grease. So you don't need to use it for the knight. This guy's who you use
So
that.
why did I go through all the rigmarole of getting the grease for the... Never mind.
I don't know, man. Take your own approach.
Let's get away so I can blue up. To be honest, the electric grease was the most effective against the knight that I tried, but I think it's not feasible for me to collect electric grease at the moment, or to find the required materials. Nice. Nice! Get away and heal. Damn it. Ugh.
Oh.
I got greedy. Got very greedy.
You would have won.
I don't think I would have won because I didn't have enough FP. And my regular attacks just barely do any damage to him. I think what I need is...
No, well, see, that's where you still are Ricky Bobbying it, and... Okay.
Ricky Bobbying it? I've never heard of that one.
Well, you think you need to go fast, Sonic.
Who's Ricky Bobby, though?
I brought this up last. The Talladega Nights, Will Ferrell character. He wants to go fast. But yeah, this might do it. Ooh.
I went in unprepared. I was a bit excited.
Hey, that happens to us all.
I don't know why I did that. Let's try that again.
I'm sorry. It doesn't usually happen this way. My apologies. This is embarrassing.
This is rather embarrassing.
If you give me 15 minutes, he'll be ready to give it another try.
I appear to have left my sanity at the door.
Do you have a washroom?
I do have a WC.
I should clean up this mess. Welcome to the Thunderdome!
Damn it.
Sorry about that.
To be honest, I could let the bird just worry about him, and then...
I get 3 minutes! You need to heal. And your FP.
I think I've messed up here.
FP.
I will deal with it in a second. I'm just thinking I might as well use my semi-effective spin to wins to finish. There we go. Alright, now I need to heal. Run! God, it's so slow to react when you're doing that animation.
Just Captain America your ass.
See, this is the thing now. I haven't got enough heals anymore. Yeah, it's all a bit, all went a bit ski whiff there. All went a bit sideways.
You kind of turn into one of those villains from like Iron Man 3 or something.
Yeah.
Or like one of those, is it a bomb?
A bob-bomb
like Mario.
from Mario.
Yeah. It's just like you would be like a sentient one that would be like, oh, if only I could stop myself from exploding if things got so close. So then like it's like you could look into Danny's eyes right when you got too close to the bomb, and then you'd run away and he'd be like, but it's too late. You triggered me, burp. Look into his beautiful British eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Like, oh. Nice! Somehow the bird didn't interrupt that.
Yeah, sometimes you can get away with it, but more often than not, he's annoying. That's good because it means I haven't had to. I haven't had to heal.
Get in there.
I'm going.
Oh, that was my bad. Your health now, dude.
Oh, that's true. Protect me, bird! Distract! Bird, distract! Bird, distract!
Kinda did right there. That was nice.
Thank you, bird. He has a very powerful shield.
Oh, bird definitely took that hit. It was like fucking After Earth with
FP. Whew.
and health.
I know. Health first, because you need to be alive to use the FP flask.
That is logic. There is logic.
Damn it! Damn it, Crucible Knight! That felt like it was going well at first, but then I just couldn't.
A lot of these fights felt like they were going good or well.
until they're not.
Yeah, until there's a point where you're just like, fuck it. Danny goes into overheat mode. Over 9,000!
Well, that was a rough start. Crucible Knight spawned in anyway, even though I was dead.
Well, someone has to kill that bird.
You're having all the fun without me.
Yeah. I want some chicken thighs. Extra crispy.
I think I should just two-hand, honestly.
Yeah. Hey, if you and I ever run into each other, that's what I want to hear from you. Whispered into my ear slowly. My name is Clark. Hi! You are denied, Clark.
Oh, messed up there.
Okay. You and the bird got this. Oh.
Lovely.
Ooh, you're done.
Now we need to just get some FP.
FP. There you go. And now save your bird friend.
To be honest, there's no chance of saving the bird.
No, especially if you miss 2 attacks like that in a row.
I know. Shockingly wasteful. Well, there goes my birdie. But there we go. We posty on
Heal and
yeah. These market stalls, they're always in the way.
So
3 of those, you can get the riposte, right? So, as cheap as it is, if I can do it again... Although... Damn it!
you needed to heal instead. So
I didn't think he would follow up with another one of those magic attacks.
he's
instantly.
doing that every single fucking time. He pretty much does that swooping attack, and then you get in there. So unless you dodge perfectly, you gotta
Mike
be a little
Dyken,
bit.
down.
bit,
I'm going to send this to Mikey. Unable to copy image preview. I guess too much is going on.
I mean, we can all see that you are there. I mean, a little buff with, or, but
Hmm.
one second. Okay, good, it's charging.
Oh no. The Crucible Knight's getting involved a bit early. Damn it! We'll get it soon. We'll have it soon. This time. This is the one, I can tell. Well, people always say that. This is the one. I can feel it in my bones. Never is. Problem is, I think because I'm taking him so far away from the...
Sorry to Kier 267. If I was at home, I'd help you on the Xbox.
This is the Misbegotten Warrior's still around somewhere, but with a sliver of health, so I don't know what his situation is.
No, he's dead.
Oh, does his health bar not go away when he dies?
I didn't. It's kind of funny that you brought that up. Now it seems like I never noticed. But he died, like, I saw him disappear.
Death P. So let's get away from him.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Let's get away and heal with my... Oh no, I'm gonna have to wait, then heal. Wow!
Oh.
I might as well just go for broke. No. Did I press the die button then?
Previously?
Just now. I think I did. That wasn't too bad given I messed up the timing and everything at the start.
Yeah. Still surprised. Is this a good Ashes of War? I mean, I guess it is, but you take a lot of damage when you do that.
I suppose we could give it one more go and then we'll look at alternating our strategy, I suppose.
Nah.
Yeah, I think I need to let him get closer to me because I don't want to be in the middle of the arena when the Crucible Knight spawns because he'll get too close to me too quickly. And then it's game over basically. So this is literally what I'm doing as we, you know, I need to heal. Oh my god. The misbegotten warrior was out for revenge.
I heard crispy and now I want chicken. Just kidding. It's all recent videos. I call you, Warbird!
I know, I screwed up.
What? What?
I forgot to put my buffs on before I went in again.
Oh. Oh, that was the riposte.
I know, I think the bird interrupted it again.
It's all good.
Yeah, we'll riposte him to death.
Yeah, definitely overkill there, but it did it. And the bird has full health still, dude. Oh.
Yeah, which is good because it should. Well, one, it'll keep me buffed, and two, it should hopefully provide some level of distraction for your boy here. But I'm going to die, so it doesn't matter really, does it? But yeah, if I can get through the first guy without losing too much health and keeping my bird mainly alive, that's a good position to be in usually.
Usually.
I'll walk in with my buff supply this time. Some fire grease. Some drink. Here we go. Birdie bird. And then let's lure him out. The best thing is just to grief him and just whack him on all his wind-ups. Wow. Okay. What do I have on my feet? Socks. I don't have anything on the game. I think it was just because I was fat rolling rather than mid rolling. I could potentially look at putting something on. Oh no, I do have leggings on. Did you want to have a look at Ashes of War?
No. Not me. I have no idea what would be better. I just know that you don't get, like, you don't get it, if that makes sense. Like, your attack pattern, sometimes you, like, because the time it takes to wind up and do all that, you put yourself at a lot of open, like, at harm. But you kind of, like, go for it in the end, so it is a weird thing to see someone who's like, I'm going Super Saiyan. It's just like, you know, that guy's going to hit you twice before you even get to the Super Saiyan level, and you'll die, and you're just like, I'm going Super Saiyan still. Watch me. 3 rolls, and I'll put this guy in repose. It's like your health at right this state will not suffice. No.
Oh, I don't like this one.
Oh, wow, you actually changed it? I don't know what you're thinking, dude.
Hill said change it to the fire one, so I did.
Okay.
Don't think it's doing as much damage though.
You've literally almost beaten this fight, so go back to how it was, and if anything, it's about getting a little extra oomph somewhere.
Well, might as well finish the attempt.
Yeah, go for it.
That doesn't really do anything. It uses a lot less FP though, and it does do a fair amount of damage. So I guess there's a balance there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't stagger him either, you know? Like, he'll just take the fire to the face and happily carry on stabbing at me.
Yeah, but what does your, like, two-hand sword attack just cause damage-wise?
No health.
You got him down pretty low again, I mean...
There's a follow-up attack. I don't know how you do it then.
Hey, guess what? You could figure it out right now. Give it a shot.
Well, how do you do follow-up attacks with Ashes of War?
Are you supposed to hit it with, like, your right bumper, like you attack?
Oh, I see. Oh, we should give that a go.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I've never done it before, so I don't know.
I want everyone to know this. It's nice that Morgan and him on Monday, Danny's all happy to start early. For me, Danny's like, I'm going to play Train Simulator World 3 and have a nice heavy dinner probably.
I'm not allowed to enjoy my own weekend.
Well, who wants to ruin their Monday morning like that?
Monday's a work day.
Oh, I didn't know this was work, everybody. I love that you guys consider
It's not.
work.
That's why it's better on a work day.
Justify here.
That is quite powerful, isn't it? But I should do it properly next time.
And you didn't call your bird in.
I didn't do anything,
right?
to be honest. It's all a bit of a
Well, you
fuster.
buffed. You did your buffs, though, right?
Nope, I did nothing.
Oh. And what's on the top left saying that you got? It looks like it had buffs.
Well, I think this new Ashes of War has a natural fire buff on, because I can't grease the weapon anymore.
Bet you wish you
I
could.
cannot grease my weapon anymore. But I can drink
We
my.
French, we love to grease our weapons.
I don't speak in Mexican accents, but sure.
That was totally French. What are you talking about? Fire photons! Oh! Take that, Wolfman.
Would you say he was a wolf rather than a lion?
I don't know, but just matters if he has nards and if we can kill him.
Well, getting the follow-up attack was near impossible there. I think I might go back to my spin to win, I'm sorry.
Yoga Flame! Or Yoga Fire? Yoga Fire, right? My nose is tickly.
I think it was this one, right?
Which one? No, it's that one that looks like the guy's like fucking jumping right down. Right? No, Stormcaller is something different.
I
Try them all. Do they cost money? You just gotta swap them. I want to see what Stormcaller is, because is that what those knights do? Oh, what? Affinity granted. What?
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not gonna. Well, yeah, I think then you're supposed to attack after it as well, right? You gotta have.
Oh, well, we'll give that a go. No, I don't think so.
Damn.
Purely just a whirlwind of some description.
Oh, it says it. Yes, it has a follow-up too.
Seem to do anything.
Seem to do fuck all. Name's Jonas. Name's Jonas.
Oh, you have to get the timing right. Fair enough.
Danny's strong suit.
Well, I mean, the timing's different on each one, apparently. What does that one do?
I don't know. It's the J.J. Abrams special, lens flare.
Felt that way, didn't it? Determination.
Determination?
It's called, yeah, determination, that's what it says, isn't it? Boost damage on the next attack. What's this one? Whoa! That's an interesting maneuver with a claymore.
Yeah, Jesus.
How to rip your shoulder out of its socket.
I was going to say, yeah.
Wait a minute, how do I get my spin to win back?
It was on the shield, right? Wasn't your spin to win on the shield? Or, I don't know. Was it not? What does it have now? Whoa! Trippy, bruh! I'm righteous!
Guess it must have been this one.
I thought you had to get something special so it was just on your shield.
Or was it like a default on this weapon? Ah, that's... okay. That makes sense. Or the shield. I think it's attached to the weapon.
That makes sense.
I'm running out of flame grease.
What? Well, when you sit back down, it'll replenish, right? Or have you actually gone through that many?
I think it's starting to go down now.
Jesus.
So we've got to do it in the next 7 tries, okay? Good. Damn it, bird!
It looks like you could have still got him.
Yeah, but it's because the bird was pushing him away from me, you know what I mean? Right, we need to get rid of him quickly because his friends come in. There he is.
He's dead. Here. FP. Yeah. Your bird's got full health. Let's get in there. And you need to heal. Or, I mean, I would recommend it. Ooh, that was... Nice. No. Oh, is there your FP?
I
Okay,
need
I thought
FP.
you were going health. Yeah, I thought you were going health for some reason.
Oh, I got lucky there.
Heal.
Thank you for the distraction, bird. I'm just staggering one more time.
Dodge, damn it.
How is the bird still alive? That's the real question.
Get in there.
Damn it. I didn't want him in the... My bird survived to the end!
I know,
Yay!
that's why.
Good bird.
Showed respect to the bird. You gotta show respect to that bird. That bird carried you. That was the bird from After Earth. Laid its life out for Jaden. Thanks, bird. Thanks. Put up the 3 fingers. Oh, wait, that's Hunger Games. Might have suffered a head injury. Oh, sights of grace.
Great. Now we can move on with our day.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, yeah. Squats.
Yeah. Get them quads burning.
I guess it would burn the quads to squat everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Try it tomorrow.
Just walk around everywhere like doing a crab walk.
walking, pretty much, yeah. Have some mean calves, dude.
Sounds like a great way to build up the old calf muscles.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of
neck like a chicken bone?
satanic ritual has been going on here then? At this half crescent moon.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, 5 somber smithing stones. Great.
No, it's level 5, and you got one of them.
1 level 5 smithing stone.
There you go.
Same with 5 level 1 smithing stones.
No. Although I don't know. Can they be broken down like they were in Dark Souls?
Behold stars, therefore let there be bravery. I haven't forgotten the fact that I just don't like this area, by the way. Hello, who are you?
The guy from Blasphemous.
How did you slip inside with the gate closed? No matter. If you can fell one of them, you're a champion in my book. I am Jaren, foolish old warrior and witness. Incidentally, do you like a good festival from time to time? Well, it's true. This fortress houses only the vanquished. But when the stars align, we celebrate.
Great.
A war festival honoring the last battle and death of General Radahn.
A wall festival.
The shattering and bearer of a great
A wall festival?
I know. I love a good festival.
good. As you should. The festival affords glory to warriors. Then all you need is a little patience. When the stars align.
Yeah, a little
Glory
chunky
to
on this
you
end.
and your house.
Have patience. When the stars align.
This means
This
come back at night, doesn't it?
old geezer has
Okay. I'll go sit at a bonfire and move time forward.
Who knew this and Deathloop would have such a mechanic tied to time of day?
Well, I assume that's what I have to do. With him going on about stars and the such.
This soul.
Huh.
Huh.
Then I don't understand what he wants from me there.
Go on now. This soul.
Fuck off. Well, isn't there some sort of enemy in the distance you could just see to the right? Up there, isn't there a guy? How do we get over there?
Good question.
Thank you. I pride myself in my question ability. Wait, what? Yeah, jump off. Kill yourself. Yeet yourself off the edge. That's what you want to do. Danny King, you know you want to do it. Throw yourself off the edge.
No, I've got 1,600 souls. I should probably spend some.
Wait. How many souls do you have? 1,600. Wow. Okay. Can I take a little loan from you if you think that the number on your screen is 1,600?
16 and 3 zeros.
16,000. That'd be 16,000.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have your, see behind you, there is your runes from previous deaths. But I don't think there's anything in those.
I think I'll get an extra 1 rune.
Okay. Take your bets.
No, not even that. Nothing.
None.
No runes.
No investment, or no interests paid.
One must level up
So
vigor.
you've left your runes here.
Are you sure I shouldn't be leveling something else up instead of vigor? Endurance might be.
What are you talking about? Don't you want to at least break 20 of strength? What's happening?
I don't know. Everyone
says... Is that not a thing? Or are we not working towards another weapon? Or is the Claymore is here to the end?
More than likely, yeah. But we'll see.
That's a real fun way to live your life, Danny, just so you know.
So there's a debate in the chat in what to do next.
Aren't you just supposed to follow those things?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to go up to find your giant.
Yeah. So what are you doing? You finding my giant?
Well, he's up to the right somewhere, isn't he? But there was no way up from where I was over there. It's kind of a dead end.
Oh, damn. They're killing their own men. Oh, but they're getting you too, so it's okay.
The fire boys kill quite indiscriminately, really.
Yeah. And you do as well, as you were sacrificing your body to the flames.
There he is.
Okay, so supposedly he jumps down at some gate. Whoa! What the fuck is that thing?
What the fuck is
saw
that thing?
trap? Alright, Jigsaw, what do we got going on here? Oh, fuck me.
This is some robot. This is some robot wars shit, this thing.
Your health. And you see what you've done to that?
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you should just... Holy dear God.
Is that gonna kill me?
Are you press right trigger, left trigger? I mean, I don't know if that works the same in this as it does Dark Souls game, but...
That was unexpected.
Yeah, you pretty much got him, but... Oh.
Jesus. What an interesting contraption this is. Ooh. A red hot wet blade.
Okay, so I don't know if you see the chat, Danny, but yeah, if you're ever grabbed, it seems like right trigger, left trigger, you want to kind of mash. It's almost like you're trying to hotwire a car in Grand Theft Auto.
Sounds great. Thank you. I was doing it after a few moments, and it did seem to help.
Yeah. It's kind of like milking. Do you know that term?
Yeah, where you just like try and milk a cow or some such.
Yeah, a cow. Let's go with a cow. Not another man. That'd be odd.
Well, you've only got one udder on another man. So only the left trigger or right trigger, not both.
No. I don't think you're not paying enough attention to a certain area. You can really get two hands in there.
Okay, well, you
can start juggling some things.
Well, you're the expert, I suppose.
I am. I'll have to I'm gonna get on a Skillshare. I'll have some classes on there. You guys can follow and sign up. I want to show you how this is done right. So I need a volunteer. I've flown my friend Danny King out. He has no idea what's about to happen to him. Danny, please lie down on this this massage table that oddly has a hole in the middle of the waist area.
Now, there's many ways that you can milk a man. You could milk his prostate, or you could milk the testicles. I'm the giver.
That's my Ronald Reagan.
Do it for the giver.
Thank you.
Oh. Bolts fire. Apparently,
I can imagine the TED Talk. Yeah, me walking on stage.
You should never do a TED Talk. Never.
It would be Danny running up behind him to tackle me. He'd be like, "No!
Don't let him run!
Do not listen to him! Everyone, put anything in your ears to silence this man." Because I would just be like that. What is it? The movie Scanners. It's like making noise out of my mouth and open. Oh, that's Body Snatchers. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. What's the other one? What's Scanners? Well, that's the one that the head explodes. Screamers. Is there a movie called Screamers? I think there is. Scanners.
Sounds like the kind of thing you should bring up at your next movie podcast.
My next movie podcast, which will be just me staring into a mirror, like from American Psycho. Jesus Christ. Someone needs to write this guy up, for fuck's sake. So, Ted, we're going to take you off of the turret. What? What's the problem? Well, we've had some complaints. What do you mean complaints? Most people, I mean, nothing. I don't torch people alive that are on my own team. That'd be rude. And I am not a rude man. Rudimentary. I am. Seriously, though, I hated those dudes. They'd eat just a can of baked beans. They wouldn't even heat it up, and then they had the weirdest smelling farts. And we're all sitting around the campfire. Do you know how, like, scary that is? We could all go up. One of these motherfuckers combust. And then you're just, like, covered in hot baked beans. Even though they ate them cold, it's the heat from the explosion.
I'm not
going through that again, man. What?
Let me just get away from Wheelie Bob here, and then I'll promise I'll pay attention to you again.
Thank you. This is our relationship. He promises he'll pay attention to me. He promises he'll take me to Paris. It's not gonna happen. I know that. You know that. We're back here again. We're at the same fish and chips shop right around the corner. Danny said we were going out somewhere nice.
What's nothing wrong with fish and chips?
Yeah, but for every night, Danny, I deserve something nice every once in a while.
Fish and chips is nice.
Maybe I don't want My fish fried. Okay.
Fish and chips is actually quite expensive. I wouldn't want to do that every night. You'd go bankrupt pretty quick. You're talking like £4 for a good fish.
£4? Okay. Yeah. For a good fish.
No.
How much are we paying for bad fish?
Survived.
Okay, my knees are fine. I just shattered my... Have you guys heard of shingles? This man should not be able to walk. Mushy peas. I mean, I'm not an expensive date.
Mushy peas, yes. Do you like mushy peas?
Mushy peas. You know what? Yeah, a little malt vinegar. Gotta have some vinegar on there.
Bit of salt and vinegar.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I like how that guy actually dismounts. And his friend right over here is like, nope, staying strong. And then that guy's like, I'm gonna kill my friend. Nice job, Danny.
No, got there in the end. Got there in the end. Moosey peas is only good on toast.
Moosey peas?
I've never tried mushy peas on toast.
Mushy peas. Mushy peas.
It's a disgusting idea. It only goes with fish and chips.
It sounds like it'd be similar to like avocado toast or something.
Yeah,
you know?
I suppose so.
Because then you just put salt and pepper on it. It would just give you, or you'd season it still. I'm sure.
That's the thing with peas and avocado, and there's not that much flavor to it. Mushy peas.
Well, salt brings out all flavor. Flavors.
Yeah, it brings out the flavor of salt.
Sodium, baby. Yeah, let's clog them arteries. Let's do it. Yeah, speaking of salt, fish and chips, malt vinegar.
I know. I'm not. That's one.
Gotta have a nice tartar sauce.
I'm not saying it was any of it was good.
Sodium's not doing it.
I'm trying to kill you quickly with your nightly fish and chips.
Yeah. Oh, what? You bastard. See, so it does pay off in the long end. It might be expensive at first, but eventually you'll kill me, and then you'll get that sweet, sweet Zach money. Which is basically, I think, $50 at Taco Bell every month. That's what I'm allotted. That'll be in my will. For whoever finds this man's dead body.
The pain noises are great. You know, my guy, when he got stabbed, he just went, ugh.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh!
Trying to bait these boys out. 1v1.
You're not going to bait that guy out. He's like totally does not give a shit.
Forget about it.
Get about it. Oh, now he's aware.
Forget about it.
Oh, that's a strong stance. Okay, are you gonna yeet yourself off this bridge again? What's our thought process?
Trying not to be honest.
It just seems like, well, I was also gonna say, it seems like you're trying not to hurt this guy.
Well, he's a bit spicy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's muy caliente, as they'd say in Mexico.
I'm sure I've missed a death. I'm gonna stick one on for good measure.
Sure, I've missed a death. Oh, good boy. What are you doing today?
You won't let me backstab this one. There it goes.
It's because when they're mounted to the turrets, they won't let you give them the old hidey-ho. Checking for polyps, as some would say. Happy Halloween!
Oh my god.
Imagine if that was your trick or treat. Oh, please tell me that's your penis and it's not a Snickers bar. It's both.
It's both.
Now you're really... Oh, man. Yeah, with Halloween right around the corner, what to do, what to do. I think McDonald's brought back their plastic pale boo kid meal containers. I don't know why that sounds so stupid though. I mean, it definitely did
Happy
the way I
Meal.
said it. Yeah, the Happy Meal, but it's in like a plastic, like a Halloween container. I just remember the last time I went for a walk during Halloween, and I just was like walking down this area, and there's just like a bunch of them thrown into like the trees. I was like, that's sad. There's these plastic jack-o'-lantern looking at McDonald's containers.
I thought they'd basically committed to stop using plastic.
Well, yeah, and that's what I mean. The last time I saw them must have been like 5-6 years ago, because that's the last time I went for a walk. Now, I got this nice desk chair. I just got it motorized. I just buzz around. I'm basically like that guy in Dodgeball. Dip, duck, dodge, dive, and dodge. That's what I've taught Danny how to play Dark Souls. Now remember to let this guy kill you. It's just the courteous thing to do. Oh, right in the gizzards. Is this Patches all like armored up? That would be great if he ran into the Patches of like he became like Terminator.
Ooh, 6 smithing stones.
No, try
Smithing
again.
stone 6.
And just one of them. Get us all excited.
I think I do need a smithing stone 6 for my claymore, so that was somewhat worth it.
Somewhat worth it. Oh, Jesus. Nailed it.
I was trying to jump on. Never mind.
Oh, no,
So-
I think we all knew. Kind of caged, but, you know, it's fine.
Great. I genuinely have no idea what to do next in this area, so we'll just go somewhere else.
Did you get the golden seed that was over here? To the left more. It's on the other. It's on that island to the left a little bit. It's on the, like, yeah. It's like on that path.
I think so, but let's check. I'm not
Like
doing
up higher midway. No, to the left more. I don't know why I'm pointing, thinking that you're actually going to see it. To the other island chunk. Go to the other island. The island, yeah. Or not the island. Yeah, see the path there? Thing that's like a vein? Like go up to where then there's like a grundly looking thing. Up higher.
This
See,
thing.
like there's a bunch of No, higher. That's what you thought a grundle was? I think that looks like a grundle. I can even kind of see like a penis, I think.
I'm sure you can
It's
see.
somewhere around there, I think.
Okay. We'll go have a look.
I
We
think
will
there's,
go
like,
have a look.
There's like a dungeon right there. We could go to that dungeon. You want to do that dungeon? I can point you to that dungeon. If you want me to point you to that dungeon, I'll do it anytime. Just ask, bro. I mean, what else am I here for?
That's not my horse. Stop greasing my. Stop.
Oh, guys, everyone calm down, man. Everyone chill the fuck out. I'm just kidding.
That wasn't torrent.
What'd you call instead of torrent? It'd be great if you did have another option.
No,
where
I
it
just,
was
I just,
like,
I just greased my sword a few times.
Danny, that's
You know-
just you in a nutshell. Just always greasing your sword. Thinking he's calling his horse. He's greasing his sword. Danny, what are you doing over there? Calling my horse?
Lubricating
you
my
lie to
claymore
it.
twice.
I've got to grease the sword. Molding butterfly. That's a different type of butterfly, right?
Smoldering. Is that dog having a squat?
Hey, the only person who's allowed to squat around here is Danny King.
Well, I mean, it just looked like it was going for a tom tit, if you know what I mean. Is this where your golden seed was?
No, it's like higher up. It's, you know, it's one of those trees. It's pretty. It's something you've seen before. But the dungeon is to the hard left. Oh, there. Oh, no, that's too big. Oh, there it is. You just wrote. No, it's to the left, dude. You just saw it on your screen. The bird's gonna kill you before you get it, but...
You mean this tree over here?
Nope, Hook. U-turn. Get back on the road. Jesus.
Oh,
right
I
there.
see it. There it is.
So you must have gotten... Yeah, you went by... Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, you could go... Oh, my Lord. Get on your... I just always bait those birds to fight all those soldiers at the bottom, so I guess I've never really actually fought one yet. Because,
So
then there's the rabid little dogs that you feel bad about. But yeah, if you go to the way you're heading right now, like, off that ledge, though, not towards the dog, there's a dungeon right off of here. This might be extreme. Okay. Alright, dude! Yeah! Welcome to the ESPN Ocho! But yeah, we want to go down that way. There's also a church near here. Is it a church? There's a site's a... Oh, good job, Torrent. We're gonna make you turn you into glue if that didn't turn out well. This is a trick.
Oh, I don't want it then.
No, I mean, you're fine, but you want to get back on your horse and get in, or head towards that. There's a opening. I think something's just like either that bird drops down on you. You already had it triggered, kind of. Oh yeah, see, there you go. Let me grab some water.
Stupid bird. My summoning pool is now functional. They seem poisonous. I was right.
Did I bring you to like a hell place?
A little bit.
Okay.
These
I haven't
flowers.
gone in here yet. I just found it recently, and so this is pretty much the last thing I did, actually.
These flowers have given me scarlet rot.
That sounds bad.
It's just taken a lot of health off me quite steadily.
Oh. Ironically, the skeleton's doing that too.
Hopefully the scarlet rot wears off soon. The deal. It's not even quite done.
You do light attacks. Animation after long fall is to do light attacks mid-fall. Holy hell. Are you gonna keep moving?
The hell caused that?
Something you need to heal. Maybe that. Oh, that thing. That's definitely got to be doing it. Holy health, Batman.
Yeah, I don't like this dungeon, Zach.
Oh, I didn't see you had to do it. I just knew it was there. I just assumed you were so much more powerful than I was. This is gonna hurt. At least gather the flowers.
Flowers for...
Oh, so you could summon...
For crafting, I guess, but I don't think I can summon no.
Well, I mean, once I think there's a point where you'd be able to, but yeah, you... Not here. Remember, rolling is not good in liquids. So, okay. What was your thought process there?
Oh, it's just being in the water. I thought it was the mist. Never mind. Do you know what? I'll just sit down.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, there's a big thing on your screen, right in the middle.
I wasn't. It's red, and the water's red, so it blends in.
Ah.
Why is it recharging again?
What?
Look, it's going up again. It's on my clothes. Clever. That's why I probably shouldn't roll in it, really.
Well, right, you learned that from the poison. Remember in the first dungeon you kind of did?
I didn't realize it was the water. I thought it was the mist off the flowers.
There's something in the mist! There's something in the mist!
No, it's Miss Piggy again.
Miss Piggy! Reporting for duty! Oh, Kirby! Oh, Daddy!
God, that sounds even worse.
Oh, you... Sorry. You'd like it if I was squatting on your face talking in that voice.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, Danny wants to go do something else now.
Locked by some contraption.
That's what she said. Do you really not see the white flowers along the walls?
Nope.
Nope. Read messages? Wait, hold on. There's an Elden ring?
I mean, that's the name of the game, but...
Yeah. Good. Try attacking. And you pressed Y. Maybe they're talking about some other avenue. Try one of the walls? Maybe the walls or the... Maybe where that person's arms are outstretched?
What? What person?
Oh, I confused you.
Ah, that's cool.
I have the ability. You have 20,000 souls, runes, as you'd say. All right. Oh dear God, that thing's terrifying looking. Summon. It's Mars attacks.
Well, I had 20,000 souls.
Left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger. Okay, you're good. Oh God. Oh man, a blade to the back of the spine. No es bueno.
I have no idea what to even do to even begin to damage this thing.
Hit it. I would assume hit it with like a big old blade that you have, like the claymore. Oh yeah, that did it.
But it can just catch me. And
why aren't you doing your fucking spinny attack?
because watch.
Oh, it did that thing that last time? Oh, you're right. It did. Yeah.
I mean, it might not do it every time, but it seems to be able to dodge. Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
Ooh. I think if you just didn't... Okay.
It's done.
The bird killed him.
The bird got the... the bird got the last laugh.
The word, yeah. It was just barely enough. It was Birdemic style. It just flew by and cut its throat.
What if I told you to get off my lawn? Otherwise, my bird'll slice your fucking throat.
Yeah, well, whatever. What kind of bird do you have?
It's a warbird. Return to entrance? What about return to exit?
Same thing, isn't it?
Sure.
Duke Nukem there.
Is that my Duke Nukem? I was thinking it was my Clint Eastwood. Get off my lawn.
Well, it's I don't know. It seems similar.
Get off my lawn.
Well, let's go this way then.
I'm gonna give my kid a role in one of my movies.
Have we been to this
He's not a
big
very
tall
good actor.
thing?
Oh, dude, that thing... I lost my runes so many times trying to traverse that, if that's what you're talking about. That in the distance. I do not recommend. I have no idea what to do with it. I just know I wasted a lot of time.
Yes.
Fine.
I took you no matter to lay out your own.
So I'm assuming this is what happens to Pattison after Lighthouse.
What do you mean? I'm just not sure what to do next, really.
Well, let's see here.
You can either go up this way.
Yeah, and there's another one of those circly things to the top, like far northwest, I guess.
Yeah, that.
No.
Well, that's where I was going.
Nope,
North.
that's not where I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. It's the one of the gray ones over there. Yep, to the left now. Hard left. Oh, just straight left. There you go.
Oh, I thought I did that one. Try again.
I thought we did a different one, right? Maybe you did do this one.
I feel like I did this one, but
Morgan.
We'll see.
It since it did show up on the map, I guess it is interesting. But there is a dungeon up here as well. Yeah, there is a dungeon hidden like to the left. Oh, really? It's right here? Oh, I must have been thinking about a different one too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did this one.
Yeah, Pill's saying you did it with Morgan. And that would explain why it's on the map.
Dungeons, eh? Dungeons.
Yeah. Well, I just know there's a one of those statues that points the way to a dungeon on the far coast side, but yeah, we want to progress the game, I think. That makes the most sense.
Well, given I didn't know what Mr. Boy was on about down there, I just figured... I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not allowed in there yet.
Well, okay, so and you have been into the castle, like to the left?
I've been all around there, yes.
But to the left, like the actual, like, huge cluster of sites of grace. You can go zoom, yeah, no. To the right a little bit and down. There's a cluster of sites of grace I'm referring to.
Everyone keeps talking about Handy Manor. I don't know what that is. So, assuming I know the names. So.
Sorry. Well, hit Y. Hit Y.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, they've got names. That's useful. It's not listed here, mind.
You see how there's different
Categories
tabs.
of place.
Yeah. Oh, the giant hands. Oh, we want to go there where the giant hands were? That's top. That's like north, right?
I have no idea. None of those are called Handy Manor, as far as I can tell.
Caria Manor. Look to the east for the strewn precipice.
Oh, well, I know where
Wait.
Caria Manor is. Why didn't you just say that?
I don't think they were necessarily because it says the precipice, Grace.
Precipice, Grace.
What?
Got upper level, lower level, the moon gazing grounds.
I still don't think that's the right one, Danny. If you want to just take a chill pill.
Well, Pill says you
So
want moon gazing something.
Pull out a little bit. Just pull out a little bit and look to the east, as they've said, which would be the right.
I thought I cleared this area out. Well, I can't spend them on my claymore and I can't level up, so I don't really know what to do with them.
What do you mean you can't level up? You could totally level up.
I don't have enough to level up.
Is it you're at that level that it's more than 27,000 per?
I think so, because last time I tried to level up, it said no.
And you have no runes on you?
Although, having said that, I did just beat the little boss. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so you're at 13,000, so basically you could do almost 2.
Do 1.
Well, but just look to see if you have any runes, and you could probably...
What's this one?
That's the level 10.
How many runes do you get out of them?
Just sell them all. He says press X. 5,000. Oh, perfect. You can probably pop all those and be able to level up. I mean, or you hold on to some for. Didn't we get a smithing stone? Smithing.
Yeah, but I need 4 smithing stone 6s, and okay. I have 1.
Oh, that was literally we just got 1, and that was all you had. Okay. Huh.
I'm guessing they get rarer and rarer as time goes on, or as the level goes up. Should have more than enough now, right?
Well, no, yeah, of course you do, but you now don't have enough to do it twice, but you practically do. Focus. All you need to now do is now pop about 2,000, 2,500 or something.
Great.
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 Great. Why have you done that? Twice now in a row. You've attacked the acquiring materials. It says why, and you're like, my trigger is what I want to press right now.
I thought you had to break them open. Is that Dark Souls 1?
Oh. No.
I don't know. What are we doing around here?
Ooh, there's a downstairs. Oh God. This is gonna get a little sketchy right here. Cracked crystal. I wonder what that's used for.
I cannot open the map.
Try again.
Nope.
Okay, so there's an enemy somewhere.
Computer
Near,
says
probably.
no bueno.
No. It's like you can summon. Do you remember this area? This
Yes.
looks familiar.
Yes, with the
bat.
what do you call it? The cleric over there and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, singing a song. Oh yeah, I guess. Para subitele, bala dobrile, espera suntes.
Cannot trust clerics. The hell. My eagle's just like complicating things.
Getting my artwork out today. Hi, welcome to Elden Ring Plus. We're gonna let you borrow the claymore today, and that's gonna really work your upper arms. You're gonna see if you just start flailing around. Oh, now hold on. We're gonna get you in your special room where no one else is around, just so you don't, nick anybody. So we have you in a full Knight's Guard outfit.
Still can't open the map.
Here's your claymore. Oh, no, you won't need your map in here, sir. You're just in a nice, tightly confined room that only allows enough room for you, yourself. That way you don't accidentally kill anybody else. Map should work. Map should work. Warbird, Stormhawk. No work. Yeah, it sounds like there's still bad guys. Try again.
You can see me pressing select on the screen because my controller's there. It doesn't open the map.
We all know that you have that all like messed around
I'm
with.
holding my controller up and pressing the map button. In the map.
Okay, we'll believe you now. Just this once. Another one of them clerics. That guy's still alive, maybe. I don't know. Was he not?
There's two clerics. They dodged me.
2 clerics for the price of 1. You are so lucky. Danny's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing the same attack and miss every time I fucking can. Instead of just jumping and swinging, just has to do his wind-up thing. You're gonna die. Holy dear God. You need healing. Oh. Oh, wow. I thought we actually saw we're in a tunnel of light. We died.
Now I can use the map.
Yeah, take me to church.
So I've got, yeah, Veiled Village and the Precipice. Which is where I'm at. My souls are over there. And, that is as they say that. You've got a lot riding on the line now, Matt Postard. Just gotta run. Just ignore everyone. Okay. You didn't take the bait. I'm proud of him. The fuck is that?
He said, it's the bat, dude. He said ignore everyone, and what are you immediately doing? Just gotta run, ignore everyone. Danny's like, oh, what's this? Stands there for 3 hours.
They'll all get me on the ladder, though.
I don't know what to say, man. Oh. It's the voice of an angel. Yeah. Oh no. They found you. Oh dear God, that is frightening looking. Oh. Chug-a-lug-lug. Oh, that's one way it's done.
It's easy, isn't it?
Oh shit. Was there a summon to the right?
Yeah, I just activated it.
No. Someone to summon. I mean, like there was.
Oh, maybe. Don't think so. Because don't you normally have to do something to unlock that first? Oh god. The fuck is this?
Health. Oh, you're gonna repost somewhere. Ooh, lava though. You killed yourself.
Okay. I'll have a look for your summoning thing. See a lot of bloodstains. And a fire. And another fire. And some more bloodstains. Oh, and a golden summon. Ah! Nice.
Well, and to the right, there's another one.
What can I bring two?
I think you can. It's crazy in this one. You can bring like 8 or something. I mean, I'm not sure in like how many of the, but sorry to spoil this, but dear God, learn the fucking game.
I've never seen two together before.
You don't even look though, man. No wonder. I've never been here before, but I like threw your 720p 30 frames per second screen to me. Good luck. I'm guessing also, yeah, maybe summoning makes them stronger too. So good luck. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, you might have been better off just with no summons. Oh my god, your poor bird. I riposte. Nice. And you need FP.
I have no FP flasks left.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Two-handing, maybe?
It's true.
If you just, like, unlocked and wailed at its tail, that's kind of what my approach would have been back in Dark Souls days. Or, like, focused there, but careful. Yeah.
I'm just trying to avoid the fire. Wow.
Yeah, so let's not summon this time and see how it goes, because it seemed like, yeah, that must have...
Seemed to buff his health a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, because you were killing it with your
When is it my overpowered spin to win?
Well, compared to how it just like, you know... Yeah, how much damage it was outputting with those summons. And we had the bird, so... Huh.
I don't think the bird actually would give him more health, but it certainly seems like spawning those two boys definitely gave him way more health. But
yeah.
I should not stand in the lava. That seems like the wrong thing to do.
Go, riposte! Quickly, you got it! Yeah, good job. And your FP. Yeah, nicely done. You got the riposte, and otherwise just finish him off with the... Oh, I was gonna say...
Okay, because of the lava.
I know, sorry, you should have just killed, like, hit him normally in the back tail.
Ah.
That was kind of my bad. I mean, that was my bad.
I knew I shouldn't have gone for it. Never mind, it's my own fault for listening. But yeah, that was definitely easier, so I don't think summoning those boys is actually helpful.
No. Only, yeah, I'm sure maybe story-wise, if there's someone that you can, you know, you cared about. But...
Yeah, crocodile. Oh. No, riposte.
Damn, your butt mashing, you need to stop actually between the... It starts to happen, but that was fine too. You got enough hits in there. But... Oh, he's going back down for another one. Or no, it's not. Oh, the bird died. The bird died. Maybe it.
He did go back down for another one.
Yeah.
So
and
he's
that
done.
Killed him pretty much.
Should be done. Should be done now.
Oh.
Famous last words. There he goes.
Yeah. It's crazy how much those guys boosted his health.
Yeah, it's almost like the game doesn't want you to cheat. You know?
Well, even to cheat, it's just, yeah, that was...
I will level up. And disgrace.
Pop all your runes then, so you can get at least 2.
It's true. I should probably do that. Poppity pop, poppity pop.
That one was nothing.
Bam 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 bam. Oh no. I think stamina is... I do want to level stamina up quite a bit actually. I run out of it a bit too quickly. Well done! Weak foe, praise the prawn.
Oh, really?
Down, oh down.
No.
I won't feel confident about... no.
That's true. How many did you eat, or you don't have any boiled prawns?
I don't know if I have any boiled prawns.
There's a guy you can buy them from, I think.
Do I want
Didn't you
boiled
do that little like
prawns?
side quest with the...
Well, I'm with the boiled
girl, the
prawn shack
necklace?
place. I did do that.
Yeah.
Well, I did not buy any. The guy who sounds like he's from Manchester at the boiled prawn shack. What do prawns do? Boiled prawns do?
It's either it gives you a damage negate or it gives you damage buff. Can't remember.
Reduces physical damage.
Yeah. So
Fair
yeah,
enough.
negates damage.
Well, I've got my flask of flasks to do that. Ooh, it's all golden up here. How pretty. The Atlas Plateau. Bird! Damn it.
Bye-bye!
I like it when you get into a new area and everything just looks a bit different. It's a very pretty game.
Cool.
Great. Right then. We should probably find the map.
That might be helpful, but that's cool. I'm not... Yeah. I feel like I have this map chunk unlocked, but I've not been to this area.
I didn't see the map there, unless I'm blind.
No, but it takes, you know, like getting close to it, I think. So I think it's further... Maybe this is even an area I've never unlocked. To flow the line. Ooh. Yeah, let's just cruise. Ooh, what do we have? A little shiny.
Oh.
Yikes.
Equipment. Oh, man.
It'd be your face. It's a ruler's mask. It's not your chest piece.
No, I was looking at his robes. Got some ruler's robes as well. I don't think it's worth it. Not very good.
Yeah, no, God no. I thought you were just humoring the mask because of how creepy it was.
Oh no, I always like to just sometimes see if it's better than the stuff I've got.
Alright, that's good.
But,
oh, shit.
No. Oh no. Oh.
Why? Do you think you have to fight this thing? What is wrong with you?
Only cowards run away from a fight.
And get in there.
No, you've convinced me it's okay to be a coward, so I'll run away.
Oh, can I? Let those wolves take care of this dragon.
I think they're more likely to take care of me. touch Grace. Now, you know...
Oh, looks like there's a golden seed right there.
Oh, there is. There is indeed. And there's sheep. I'll go for the more important thing first.
Nah.
Oh!
He lied. He lied.
What do you mean? Thin
He went
beast.
for the sheep first.
Exactly, that's the most important thing.
Really? Okay.
I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Hello.
Oh.
I've been waiting for you.
It's another one of those...
oh, it's her.
Champions.
It's the one that the shrimp shack lady.
Yeah, the one with the broken back. Who wanted to take me to Volcano Manor. Yeah. Is she going to take me there? Let's go. Let's go.
I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Told you I did the boiled prawn shack thing. There's a lot of hand holdings and hugs. It's true. It's a bit creepy in it, really. That and touching Grace all the time. It's it shouldn't be allowed, really, should it? That was a joke. Oh look, there's a Grace right there. I've arrived in Volcano Manor. I've seen James hanging around this place, so I think I'm catching up to him. I think this is where he was when I guested on his one of his recent episodes. I'm just going to immediately leave because no one. The fuck is that? Oh, I'm way up there. Okay.
Oh yeah, trippy.
All right. Well, let's explore inside rather than outside.
Okay, yeah. You got a little scared out there.
I just wanted to see what it was all about, but I think he's best left to his whatever he's up to. Right there. It depends how long it takes to get done here, doesn't it, Pill? We will see. If not, we'll have our festival tomorrow. Yay! Festival, festival. That reflection and refraction on the floor. They're your only screen space reflections. This thing needs ray tracing. Apparently ray tracing's coming, isn't it? Is what I've heard. It's a rumour. Oh,
yeah, who'd you hear it from?
I've been invaded by Inquisitor Giza.
Oh.
Bloody hell!
Well, let me tell you, he didn't look like he would hit that hard, but that motherfucker hit hard.
Who is this Ray, and why does everyone want to trace him? I don't know. Maybe Grace knows something about it. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Tarnished. Welcome to the volcano.
Why is her mouth not moving?
Tanith, the proprietress of this house.
Hello, telepathy.
One of you
Oh, she's wearing a mask, I think. Look. It's like one of those,
she said. Perhaps you are
It's a veil,
prepared to make a
more so, right?
Will you join us
yeah, a veil with a mask built in.
and resist
Okay.
I thought she was just very pale, Pill.
or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Oh, so do I trust the fingers, or do I join the volcano people? Someone did say, like, many weeks ago that I shouldn't trust the finger lady. This feels like a very big decision to be making out of nowhere.
You're fine.
I'll join the Volcano Manor.
Your decision is most welcome.
The fact that I wanted to join was apparently interesting.
The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure.
Oh, well, well, that's disappointing. The game should be giving me important choices to make.
The drawing room is through the. Use the key I handed you.
You need to
Use the key.
go to the drawing room through the hall. Perfume bottle. Great.
Nice.
Is that all I needed?
I guess so. At least from that room. Maybe there's another room.
Ooh, where's he come from?
The drawing room is
He's been there the whole time, dude.
Huh. What am I doing in the drawing room then?
We'll check. Is there another door that opens with the drawing room key? I don't know.
There is. Good. Multiple drawing rooms, which have conveniently all got the same drawing room key lock.
Hey!
Offer comfort. Maybe there's more drawing rooms.
Did you try the door across from that one?
I tried the one across down there. I haven't tried this one. But this one randomly does open. So that's okay.
It's okay? Okay.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished under Lady.
A recusant finger. And a letter from the Volcano Manor. How do I read the letter? I guess it's in my inventory, right?
Press X on it.
A written request from Volcano Manor disclosing the name of a tarnished to be hunted, Old Knight Istvan. He can be found in Limgrave. Find the red mark on your map for his exact location. Great.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, who are you?
What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
Good evening, El Monomite.
Do you understand what you're saying? I thought you were tarnished, bred by virtue. Perhaps playing that part led you to your doubts, I wonder. But no,
then?
the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
Getting lectured by Sean Bean. So I guess that's that then? Do I have to go and defeat the guy at the red mark in Limgrave?
Well, I mean, that's part of like I guess like an
That
objective.
is the task.
Yeah.
You will be compensated. If you are lured,
Yeah.
you must leave this house. This is a we have no plan.
Okay. That's basically what I need to do. So Limgrave was around here. So it's, well, I've got two of these now, but this looks like the new one, right?
No, that's the one you were given by the previous night. Or like that was, yeah, I think that's it.
There's
Yeah.
this one. To the War Master's shack then. Where have I got all my other markers? Oh, forget these. Go in there again. Ah, woo! I saw a fox in my garden the other day.
Oh, nice.
He was quite a big boy too.
Yeah, so just wild, obviously.
Yeah, they're quite fast and wily, aren't they? But they seem very timid. Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he would have just run off if...
Fucked off. Yeah, they're not really. Unless they're in a pack, they're not usually too aggressive. They're more of like skittish and yeah, like you said. Oh.
Where is he? Is he in one of these... Is he in... That is one hell of a viaduct, isn't it? Look at that. Don't know where he is. I guess he's just milling about this general area. Red sign on the road. You mean this bloodstain? Ah. Ah, there you go. Ah. Come here, Istvan. Oh boy.
So he's a tough guy?
It's a bit difficult, Istvan. You know, when you invade other people's worlds, the combat feels different to like regular enemies. It almost feels like he's not a human player, is he? But he feels like he behaves more like another human player would than just like an NPC or a general enemy. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, they like buff. They're making him so they're a little more. The AI's better. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, they don't have attack patterns. They are literally just... It's almost like a full reactive AI that is just making decisions on the fly as opposed to like a boss or an enemy which will be generally behave the same way. No, I know that's the idea. I just find it interesting, that's all.
Yeah, they have patterns as much as anyone else, but...
I don't think he does.
When you run in like that, that's pretty interesting.
I don't know where all my flasks have gone. I need to...
When you invade, you get halved, right?
Oh, really?
I think so. Or maybe not. Did you just not have... Ooh, dude. So why don't you do your spinny attack right then? Okay. Get a lot of openings there.
It's a good question.
Your stamina, dude. Okay, he healed. Can you heal?
Nope, I have no heals left.
You have... Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't have many heals in here for some reason.
Yeah, but you were equipped with lightning grease in there, and you have none, so you might want to just remove that just for sanity's sake.
Oh yes, my good old lightning grease. Yeah. Do I still
But
have
you
any
had plenty of
grease?
FP, and you didn't do any of that, or you know.
Well, I was trying to... There's only limited opportunities there, I think.
Okay.
Come on, Istvan.
So, why?
Why? Why what?
Your first attack, you should have been able to time that better and not actually get hit at all, but you always seem to just get yourself hit, so it's okay. You'll never understand it, and it's pretty funny.
It's true.
It's like you both sprint in, and regardless, that's an AI, so I don't need to be scolding it. But you just like love throwing your body. You yeet yourself with your sword. They're landing their hit and causing damage. You also get to land your hit and cause damage, but you sacrifice health by doing that. So timing was a little bit better, or yeah, really gauging when to do that, because makes you think of like Pokemon or something. We're just like throw your Pokeball out, and it's already being like beaten the shit out of before even Pikachu gets out. Awesome, dude.
Spin to win.
Now you're at well, okay. And it looks like he doesn't get more than one of the his.
I don't even get one.
No, but he didn't. He only got one. What are you talking about? He had one flask. He used it, and now he's done.
FP. I mean, I didn't get any FP flasks.
No one gives a shit about that.
He's done
it's the fact that he healed once, and then he even tried to heal himself a second time, but didn't have a chug. Good job.
Nice. Thank you. I think.
Oh, damn.
See what these are about.
Yeah. Still need to figure out your tank armor that you so desperately want/need. Because then, throw yourself at them all day, all day long.
Am I still a medium roll even with them on?
Danny, he doesn't need to know why to kill somebody. Just knows that it feels good. Right, Danny?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. We'll just write that off. That'll never happen.
I'm not doing. I don't like multiplayer. I don't like other people.
Not until it comes down to the James and Danny GPW tournament in Elden Ring. Welcome to GPW. Today we're doing a special.
Should I do this one as well before
hosted in Elden Ring?
Might as well, right? And then I'll go back and
see
what's the face.
That was given to you by someone at the.
Yes, that was from somebody else, I should say.
From a knight that's at the round table or whatever. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sorry about that. Torrent, please.
Oh yeah, that is true. I thought you were supposed to get invaded at that one spot. But...
maybe if I hung around there for longer, I probably would.
You dealt with him already.
Well, he wouldn't be on the map anymore, would he?
Huh?
Oh, he's up at the top of the cliff, isn't he? That's probably why. Can I go up this ladder, do you think? It's not a ladder, that's just some nice ornate stonework.
I think you need to teleport up somewhere else and then...
more than likely. I'm sure there's one of those blue things that launch you up around here somewhere.
The teleport in the water?
Yeah, I'm sure there was like one of those big... you know those blue things you can jump up?
Oh, keep heading the way you were, to the left. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
It's not blue, really. It's more fog-coloured. Whee! And then someone's turned up.
What? That wolf. There's a wolf on the ledge.
Oh God! Where's his invading sign?
It must be on the lower level.
That's where I just came from and it wasn't there.
Look at the map again.
It's for a warp gate. Oh. I thought this was another invasion. Never mind.
No, they're just secondary missions, or you know. Just get on your horse and do it. Fuck.
Do what?
Go to the spot.
It was down there.
Yeah. Fuck. It's not the goddamn wolves that you're just fighting for no damn reason. Really, Danny?
Oh, this thing. Yeah.
Yeeted himself on the chug each other.
I think I might have tried this once before. Actually, you're right. I don't think it went well.
Well,
Try
now
again.
you're super, super strong.
Oh, I don't know. I think it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him. You can summon though.
I can summon.
Warbird! Thank you, fucking Warbird, for coming for my call. Nailed it.
Oh, I mean.
Anubis, attack!
I think I could. Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah. You also missed your chance to heal.
Look at my bird go. The only problem with the bird is it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a good distraction, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. Do you know what I mean? Am I all this far away from the warp gate? I'll try it one more time, but I think it's still a bit of a tall order, that one.
I don't know about that.
Do you think I can defeat that thing?
Well, yeah, but maybe there's a Sites of Grace that's nearby it? Or, I don't know.
We're close. We're pretty close. I mean...
I meant once you teleported to this spot.
Oh, what the
Whoa!
fuck is happening here?
Move! Move! Move, sweetheart!
Oh,
that's not good.
What
that is
the
no es bueno.
That is some intersecting polygons.
Yeah, that is actually we might want to call it here then.
Yeah, that's
yeah, that is the last thing you want to see.
Is it the game or is it my graphics card? Those are the questions.
Right, and that's why if it's your graphics card, I think let's yeah, the beast is needing an update. There's something going on right now. We don't need to burn the fucker out. God knows this reminds me of DayZ. I'm having flashbacks right now.
How long? We've been going
Literally?
for nearly 3 hours, yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That's why it's perfect time to end. And if we're going to do this tomorrow too, it's all good.
You know what?
Pick it up from here.
Let's might as well.
The artifact, yeah, like...
Jingling!
Because, man, you do cause some damage.
I think it might have just been a glitch in the game because it went away as soon as I came off the top of the stairs.
Oh, right. It's this area, but it's artifacting, and that's gonna.
Yeah, I'm dead anyway.
Yeah.
There's a site of grace inside the building. Well, there we go. If I respawn here and it's glitching, then that's worrying. I think it's okay. I think it was just the game and something about how it loaded me in. I'm gonna hope anyway. But yes, those are the kinds of artifacts that make me think my graphics card is not happy. Alright, we'll call it good fun. We'll be back tomorrow.
El Mono was saying that if you want to make sure you get that grace inside the spot, and then
alright then.
Well, then we won't forget about where we were in case we start up and we decide to go off and do something else.
Oh,
ooh, baby.
Oh, it's definitely something about this area.
Ooh, yikesy spikesies. There it is, but
Hopefully. Good stuff. Look at this.
sit down. What are you doing, dude? We're done, baby. Good. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're gonna make sure Danny's car doesn't burst into flames
Oh, hang on.
as he decides to still like push.
Some
Hang
shot.
on, it disappeared at this angle. Well, if I can only
think
push
it-
it
I
off
think-
a little bit more.
Oh, no, there,
Oh,
it
there
goes.
we go. Yeah.
Alright, we need to... I want to just see how far it'll go.
If anything, we're going to get in touch with our tech guy, James Heaney, and see what he has available in his stock that we'll be able to refurbish Danny's machine with. Perhaps Xbox 360 graphics card or something of that nature.
Some hard
the
drive,
motherboard for
Xbox
that.
hard drives that I can use to augment.
Oh my! I was just booting up my Xbox 360, and it made me think of that. Because basically, now that they don't have an online store, there's no reason for you to have like hard drive space. Ooh, you got it.
Just cut my head off instantly.
Oh, but you didn't even get a heal. You did your FP or something?
No, I had full health. That was a one-hit kill. Anyway. Alright then, well, tatty bye, everyone. Yes.
Yeah, we'll see those souls tomorrow. Runes.
Will we ever see them again? We don't know. Alright, I'll go get them back then. Jesus.
No, there wasn't much, right?
Now
Sorry,
I've respawned in here, I think it's okay. So I think it was a glitch about the teleportation from one place to the other. So, you know, I don't think it's my graphics card. I think it's the game.
Yeah, and interesting enough, so you teleport here, but he doesn't fight you. Like, he's not aggressive. So
No, until
maybe...
yeah, no, but the mission is to kill him, though, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't know there was a mission.
Oh, maybe I have to hand over Deathroot to this boy.
Let's hold on. We don't know what we're doing, so let's not do that.
It's too late,
I have to
did it.
tell you this really fun. Danny, last night I got my Steam Deck set up with the docking station, and
Yes,
so I was setting
you
up.
told me you were docking.
Yeah, I was. But I was trying to set up a controller I had, and all I had was the 8-bit do SNES controllers.
Nice.
And because
yes.
the way it mapped it out, I booted up Spider-Man and I tried to play my original save, and instead I ended up deleting it. Just because the button mappings didn't make any sense. Like, every button I hit, I was like, no, don't go forward. Stop going forward with this. And it was like, are you sure you want to delete your save? And I was like, no, go to cancel. And I was like, nope, we're only going to be able to hit OK.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, somehow it didn't actually happen, or like it deleted it there, but I booted it up today on the PC here, and it was still there. So I was able to.
El Mono Mike is asking if we'll play some more We Were Here Forever. No, because literally no, it's got the worst viewing figures of any video for the last 3 months, I think. So it's unlikely
Well,
that will, but
the timing you released it at was not as beneficial, probably either. Let's just say Danny and I recorded that how many weeks ago?
about 3. It's not
When
that bad.
the game was just kind of coming out, and that would have been the time to do it. But 3 weeks later,
It's
hey,
still,
you guys,
it's
get
still,
on here.
It's still got shockingly poor viewing figures.
Doesn't matter. We got 2 codes to give away.
It's true.
We're gonna give them away, and you know what? I'll play with you guys if the other person doesn't want to play with you.
Go watch the video and leave a comment on it
employee
because we're giving two free copies of it away, and it is a very good
I know
game.
we almost should have just given both copies to one person, so then they could have given it to a friend rather than.
Well, they are. Everyone
But at the
here
same
is
time,
friends.
we're all
so
friends here. Exactly.
The two people who win have to have a game together. And,
yeah, in fact,
record the
you
results.
guys should take over. It'll be the new. We'll start our own kind of Rooster Teeth thing, and you'll be the new younger tier that comes in, like Jackass. You know, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
We've got to retire at some time.
We're
like
old
our
now.
balls. I've broken. I've literally been chewing on Danny's balls this whole time. He needs someone else to step in. Things are getting leathery.
Okay, right, now we really do have to go, so...
All right, yeah, well, right, I turned on Danny. So.
Okay.
Gross fucker. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Same bat time, same bat station.
Channel. Same about channel.
I don't know these things. Gotham Knights!
Oh, we should raid. We always forget to raid.
Oh, did you raid someone yet? Or,
No,
did you?
I haven't. No, we're still here.
Right.
We're still here, so we should raid. I was literally about to
see.
click the button, and I thought, you know what? We should raid. You know, I like to keep let people think we're leaving, and then actually just hang on for 1 minute more than we're welcome.
You want to do? Did we do Sadia Moon last time?
It sounds familiar, but we can do that if you want.
Yeah, that might be an easy one. She's got a good viewership right now, so she must be killing it on Elden Ring.
How do you spell that again?
SADIA_MOON.
SADIA_moon.
Yeah. I was going to say James's favorite gaming streaming service, Sadia. Stadia.
Google Stadia. All right, we'll do that raid. So, okay, bye for real this time.
Bye for real. God, remember